I work with a company in town called Nform, and we're releasing a product in June called Midori. And Midori is a .NET add-in to Sharepoint, and it's designed to make running your projects much easier. So, on with the demo. So what I've got here is a basic Sharepoint out of the box. Hands up who has not used Sharepoint. Man, oh yeah. Talk to me afterwards. Okay. So this is a team site out of the box, and what we've done is we've created an add-in that lives happily in a SharePoint environment. So you had to reboot the server. Okay. All right. So here's our main dashboard. This is a site in SharePoint. We've heavily customized SharePoint. We have our own master pages, our own controls, web parts, everything. We've actually created our own UI rendering engine on top of SharePoint. It uses XSLT so that ourselves and our customers can really customize what this thing looks like. So Midori is all about projects, right? So everything is organized by project. So a project has work, which are tasks and issues. It has messages, which are like discussion threads, and it has documents. So the idea here on the main dashboard is that we're bringing together all the information for the projects that you're a part of. So here I'm seeing the work that I'm responsible for. So we're organizing things by what's late. Okay, dual scroll bars. Okay. What's late, what's due today, what's upcoming. Let's go full screen. Okay, so you can click on a task, see the information about it. We have some Ajax functionality here that we've implemented. You can do filtering on the client. You can edit your hours, put in a status note, that type of thing. Let your manager know what's going on. Scrolling down. So all of your issues and tasks are listed there. We have a status on all the projects that you're part of. So we've got this neat little graph that actually shows you where you should be today, like where you are right now and where you should be. So this is a really useful statistic. We also show what's late, slipping, issues that are being created, and so on. One of the things that we're really excited about is that we integrate directly with Microsoft Project. So you click on here, with a bit of luck. That's what happens when you review. Okay, while that's happening, okay, there we go. Okay, so this is the project plan that's actually linked to that project. So what we do is two-way synchronization. So the project manager can work in this project file, manage all their tasks, assign them to people. They save them into Midori. Everything gets synchronized, right? So when people log into their dashboard, they get all of their work. And they can also complete their time in Midori, and that goes back into the project plan. So the idea is leave the project manager in their element of choice, and I'll show you that. And basically try and eliminate all of those meetings where you're just like, where are you at, and then updating the project plan. I'm just going to go back in because I closed it. This is our first demo, by the way, so it's a little bit rough. You guys are the first people to actually see this. So, okay, yeah. So on the right here, there's something called Project Feed. And the idea with this is, a real challenge with SharePoint is you tend to create a lot of sites, right? Each project has its own site. It's really hard to know what's going on. So what documents have been updated, who's completed what work, and so on. So we bring all that together. It's kind of like the Facebook feed. And you get a complete list here, so you can just come in and see what's happening. So that's the dashboard. I'm going to take you through here a little bit. Projects tab. So just a list of projects. We're sort of targeting a small business and a department level right now, so maybe with about 50 projects on the go. People, So these are all the people who exist in Midori and their roles, so they can participate in projects. We've got a document library over here, which is global to all projects, right? Okay, let's go into one project and have a look around. Demo it. So this has been in development about a year. It was a real challenge developing on Sharepoint. Probably would have taken us less time to build it from scratch, actually, probably about half the time. Okay, so this is the project summary. So it's pretty similar to the main dashboard, just focused on one project. There's all the project feed in a lot more detail. The same status information. We're going to change this for June, so there's like pictures of the team and so on. You get a real sense of what's going on in the project. I'm just going to show you a couple of things here, and then we're going to do some real-time editing of project plans. Okay, tasks. So if this was a Microsoft project, then this would be everything that was in the project plan, right? Click on the task here. So we tried to custom make each screen fit based on the type of information, right? So this is for a task, so it's easy to read and so on. We think much improved over the default Sharepoint out of the box. Issues, pretty straightforward. There's a document library for each project, so you can keep things organized. When you search, it will just search this project, or it will search all projects. Messages, so you can come here and start a discussion. People can give feedback and so on. Project setup. This is where you actually set up a project. You define whether it runs from a Microsoft project plan or not. And we support, one thing that's kind of cool is we support team structures, so you can create multiple teams in Midori. So let's say you got a development team or a sales team, whatever. You can have team leads, and they can come in and manage the work of their team and see what's going on.